Și vom închide ziua în stil, lansând o provocare pentru mâine. Dacă se poate, 2 scaune. Roger, Alex, can you come on stage? With a chair, please. With a chair. We have a fire chat, and we'd like you to be in the middle of these gentlemen here to moderate the fight between them. We need a third one. And because our, how to say, blockchain influencer or blockchain educator is a person of reference in this industry, I'm expecting her to moderate this discussion. So look, everybody came here.
That's
so
always good.
They want to know more about it, and if you can share some secrets about your cooperation nobody knows about ahead of the market to close the day in style and prepare for tomorrow.
Yes.
And even leave a little bit of curiosity so people who came today to also come tomorrow to know more. All right?
We will do.
Okay.
I think we agreed that Alex will start with the introduction of us, and then we can move on.
I don't need to moderate.
No. Now in English, and yeah, we really need to understand each other. First time when I meet the guys from Qommodity, it was in Constanța, in our city, and we heard from some friends that some guys with some mining stuff need to create to tokenize a part of their assets. Okay, at the first time, because I know a lot of projects in this mining and assets and commodities that bring something different and unreal. But I said, okay, let's give it a try. Let's see what is this about. After 1 month, on the first impression, we were together in Dubai, where we really meet each other, discuss, see the real person behind the Qommodity project and everything. They know about us. They truly understand what we are doing and what we bring, like a fresh start and a fresh start of the entire blockchain point of view, because we have like a perfect situation even from commodities and everything. So since then we are getting closer, and now I can tell we are not only the developers of the future Qommodity blockchain, which will be a hard fork of Sourceless Blockchain. We get near to be more than business partner, also friends. This is my opinion.
So Qommodity approached you and wanted to have a tokenization. That was the initial.
Yeah, more than a tokenization, they ask actually for their own blockchain. But at that point, after that work, I tell them, okay guys, I have this, we can have a fork, a hard fork for you. So, and from there.
What was the struggle beforehand with the other blockchain technologies? Why was the decision made that you decided you want to have your own blockchain created?
Yeah, the problem is when we started in cooperating in the way we want to go on the blockchain, you speak with a lot of people, and when you speak with 10 advisors, you have 10 advices as well. And we don't only need the blockchain technology, but we also need a guidance into that new world. Because we know a lot about mining, we know a lot about making 3 euros out of 1 euro. We know a lot about sales and marketing, but we are not a technical club. So we spoke with several companies, and by the end of the day, it's all about doing business, and that's first of all the business, but second of all, it's always the partnership in between. And with the cooperation with Sourceless, and it's not only Alex, but the whole team, we had the right feeling, we had the right experience at that moment, so we started moving on. The most attractive part of it is that especially Alex is not a guy who's saying yes, 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 and by the end of the day it's no. His opinion is his opinion, and he gives his feedback on a true way, and that's very important for us. So I really appreciate the way we cooperate, and looking for the future.
And what's the difference now from the technical side? You mean you mentioned the hard fork that is coming up. What about the protocol? What are the facts and figures then about the upcoming blockchain fork?
We are up with the code. We have like 3 weeks earlier. We put on GitHub the source code, like 80% of the source code, and we are preparing to launch it in beta version in latest this June. And after everything will be with the ISIN number and everything from the legal side, because we are not allowed to create a cryptocurrency. It will be a native cryptocurrency on the Qommodity blockchain, and we are not allowed to build it until the papers, everything as the legal side is ready. So we need to, we will build everything behind it, and the cryptocurrency at the time that that will be like legal 100% ready, because there are some terms, and in the entire market until now there are not any type of real backed asset tokens. I mean real security tokens, because there are some projects that may be security assets, but they don't have the legal side, so they are not really security tokens. Also, meantime, we are preparing to get us another point that is very important for the future, and it's ISO 20022 compliance, but the legal side, because all the time if we are Google blockchain that there are a lot of examples like XRP and Quantum and so on, but let's search for the documentation. There is none. They are technical, we are technical, ISO compliant, but the legal side is nowhere. So they are like, okay, these are the 5 blockchains that are ISO compliant, but they are not. So we are doing at this point, we are getting the ISO, we are preparing to get the ISO compliance legal side papers and everything. Qommodity is working, now working to get the IC number. So when they will be ready, they will be the really first security assets in the world, for real. And I hope we will be also the first ISO compliant by any means on the blockchain side.
So one of the rare blockchain token, let's say, projects that are really taking care of the regulatory side as well,
Yeah.
but it's very important to say. A security token. There are many crypto projects out there who are actually creating a security token without calling it a security token. You just mentioned XRP, which might be facing regulatory problems, or are already facing regulatory problems. So good that you mentioned this. What about utility token? Is it also usable in some ways, some extent, as a utility?
Yeah, we're going to make a step in between with that solution, and we have to make, and tomorrow we will announce more about the way we do that. And especially what Alex told, to be the first is also most of the time to be the toughest one, especially with our, and I will show that video tomorrow, with our geological team. speaking about having a JORC report, it means that you are bankable. And for instance, our company worth is 4.5 billion US dollars right now. It means with those two documents we are bankable. So we have it all double verified. And a geological report, just for your imagination, is about 350, 400 pages each, with about 2.5 year work on every report. So the preparation is very heavy, and we can't afford any mistake in this. So we are now preparing the last step to get our own ISIN number, and then we're finally there. And until that moment, we will use the QAA, which will be announced tomorrow.
And plus, it's always or more difficult when also the regulatory framework in all sorts of countries are not clear yet. Everything is in process, so wonderful that you're so advanced and forward thinking. Still don't know about the facts and figures about the blockchain. Why is it your blockchain?
Why is it? Hard question, but I don't want to give examples, or in parallel examples with other blockchains. It is about the nodes. It is about the community. We are building on fully validated nodes that are 1 megabyte top of the data. It's like behind each wallet on each smartphone, you will have a validator node. That it's going to have the, let's say, transaction per second, or TPS, will bring everything much faster, and it's simple math. If Rutger will send you some financial transaction, it doesn't matter, one STR, and I'm the witness, I will be a validator. Involves zero knowledge, so I will not ever know which transaction and details inside, but I am a fully validator. I don't need to take fees, because if myself I will do a transaction with anyone in the area, maybe you will be the witness, and it's sharing, and it's community related, zero fees transaction.
Is it delegated Byzantine's general's problem, or is it
something like this? Because it's also kind of proof of existence.
okay.
Why? While you have the wallet, your node is there, that is a proof of existence. A witness can be with involving zero knowledge, snark, stark, and there are some let's say option in there. It's more proof of existence than proof of stake. It's going to proof of stake also, but the validation of the transaction is very similar with that they are proposed by Mina protocol. Kind of different, but the same technology at the base. So what is different? We have a blockchain that has 1 megabyte maximum capacity needed for validating transactions. So the energy costs are incredibly low. I don't really need to take fees for no one. And after this, everything is going to the other side of the blockchain, proof of work blockchain on this side, because we are using your phones that has today a lot of memory. The battery for 1 megabyte transmitted, and this is very low. So, and also the nodes can be installed on almost even on a smart bulb. So you can turn that node also into a kind of IoT area. So there are a lot. It's about not about the financial utility of a node. This is an example because all of us knows how to send tokens, and this. We are not against other blockchains. Actually, we try to get each one. It's a cross-blockchain technology, and we have the entire ecosystem with the STR addresses. And another concept is very nice about NFTs, but I think we are going with the NFTs to the next level. And this is a surprise. We will discuss also tomorrow about the WNFTs in working as part of the security assets behind everything. And also it's about ISO compliant, linked directly to an STR address. But I think for today, I think it's enough.
Sorry. This is a great example why we like working with Alex. He don't like to be on stage and telling about what they are doing, but the technical way and the way they think about it, and they have a vision and they build a solution as well. Yeah, that makes us very happy with you. So thanks for that. Yeah.
So working on the technical side, working on the regulatory side, when do you expect it will be launched?
We will launch the intermediate solution tomorrow, and the next one will be in the next 2 or 3 months, maybe a little bit longer, but it depends on the progress in that, of course, but that's the timeline. Yeah.
How do you build up the community?
As I told before in my at my moment, that we are using the soccer players to have the start with that. And the soccer players does have a really big reach, especially in their socials. And at this moment, there are also some famous American actors who are want to join us. So we are known, not well known, but we will be well known for sure in a short period. So people are joining us as well. How they can join, if they can help, and yeah, in the next couple of months we will achieve our goals.
Sounds wonderful. Do you have some other statements to share with the audience?
Well, I think it last summarized from my side that it sounds maybe quite easy to show a movie about in a couple of minutes, tell a story in headlines, but it was really a tough way where we are right now. We are now getting into the next step, and I'm very happy that on the side of Qommodity I can tell the story here, and in the cooperation with not only sources but also with Revolution Media, we make things happen. And what we say, that we can prove that, what we do, we can show. No bullshit stories around, there are a lot of them. Practice what you preach, and that's what you have to do. So that's the last.
Also?
I'm not, I was advised you need to not tell on the stage you are not a speaker, you are not a, let's say, I'm not really getting comfortable when speaking with people, but it's normal. I'm a programmer since age of 7, and it's real. And for now, my statement is, I'm here, I can answer all your questions, development related, also with the technology behind us. We put some public code, and as our partners and Revolution Media and Qommodity and everyone, we are trying to show before marketing. And I think for me it's very important, and for all others, because everyone can have plans and nice ideas and everything, but we can show you everything that we tell, we can prove.
And that's also a very important thing in the blockchain crypto space, that people are really showing their faces. We have a huge team here from Qommodity, and I think you are even, I don't know how big your team is globally, but here are several of your team members, and I think what you showed so far is really amazing. And also what I heard yesterday in a rather private conversation, what the things you're the projects that you're working on. I'm really looking forward that you're bringing them to the world, and definitely making the world a better place. So happy to share the stage with you guys, and keep on going, working, work.
Thanks. I want to have, because you remind me of something. I'm not familiar with blockchain and technologies at all, but what you're telling is the truth. A lot of people are behind curtains, behind screens, and we are all in public. Just for your information, Netflix is making a documentary, Paramount is making a documentary, Amazon Prime is making a documentary. And this year, before Christmas, you can all see our story on television with faces, names, not on private addresses, but people can find out. So it is what it is. It's not out of air. It's proven technology, resources are real, and we're going to make it happen.